Has another parent ever gotten mad at you for saying no to their child? A mom at the grocery store demanded I let her teenage son use my wheelchair because he's tired from walking around all day. I've been paralyzed from the waist down since a car accident 3 years ago. My wheelchair isn't just mobility equipment. It's literally my legs. I can't walk, stand, or move around without it. I was shopping for groceries when this kid, maybe 14 or 15, kept staring at my wheelchair. He was following me through the aisles, asking his mom questions about why I was sitting down and whether it was fun to ride around. At the checkout line, he finally approached me directly. "Can I try your wheelchair? It looks really cool." I smiled politely and explained that it's medical equipment I need to get around, not a toy. That's when his mother stormed over, clearly annoyed. "What's the big deal? You're just standing in line anyway. Let him sit in it for a minute." "Ma'am, I'm not standing. I can't stand. I'm paralyzed, and this wheelchair is how I move around." She looked me up and down like she was trying to spot the problem. "You look fine to me. My son has been walking around this store for an hour and his feet hurt. The least you could do is share." Other customers started turning around to watch. An elderly man with a cane shook his head disapprovingly. A woman with a toddler in her cart looked absolutely stunned. "I understand your son is tired, but this isn't something I can share. It's fitted specifically for my body and my medical needs." I kept my voice calm, hoping she'd realize how unreasonable she was being. She crossed her arms and raised her voice. "This is exactly what's wrong with society today. Everyone's so selfish. It's just a chair with wheels. How hard is sharing supposed to be?" The teenage cashier looked uncomfortable, clearly not trained for this type of situation. The line was backing up as more people stopped to stare at the growing confrontation. "Mom, maybe we should just go," the kid said quietly, obviously embarrassed by his mother's behavior. "I'm not that tired anymore." But she wasn't done. "No, this is ridiculous. She's being completely unreasonable. There's no medical reason she can't let you try it for 5 minutes." That's when the elderly man with the cane spoke up. "Lady, that woman is in a wheelchair because she has to be, not because she wants to be. Your son has working legs. Use them." A store manager appeared, drawn by the commotion. "Is there a problem here?" The woman immediately turned to him with fake concern. "This customer is refusing to let my disabled son try her wheelchair, even though she's not using it right now." I stared at her in disbelief. "Your son isn't disabled, and I am using it. I'm sitting in it because I can't walk." The manager looked between us, clearly trying to process what he was hearing. "Ma'am, customers can't borrow other customers' medical equipment. That's not how wheelchairs work." The woman's face turned bright red when she realized everyone was staring at her like she'd lost her mind. "This is discrimination against tired people," she declared, grabbing her son's arm. As they stormed toward the exit, I heard her muttering about how people in wheelchairs should be more grateful and helpful to others. Her son kept apologizing over his shoulder until she dragged him out of sight. The cashier apologized for the disruption and helped me load my groceries. The elderly man patted my shoulder gently. "Some people have no sense," he said kindly. Later, as I was loading groceries into my car, the teenager appeared alone. "I'm really sorry about my mom," he said, looking mortified. "I know wheelchairs aren't toys. I just thought they looked easier than walking, but I didn't realize you couldn't walk at all." I appreciated his apology and used it as a teaching moment about disability awareness. He seemed genuinely interested in learning, which gave me hope that he'd turn out better than his mother. Sometimes, the worst parent behavior comes from people who can't imagine experiences different from their own.